So this is going to be a reading for my Capricorns. This is going to be for September 4th through the 6th. I miss you guys. I did take like the first couple of days of this month off so that I could kind of recalibrate my energy, especially after that huge sale that we did. And thank you for everyone who did book a reading with me. I met a lot of new clients, but let's get straight into it. This is general, only take what does apply, let the rest fly. If you want more so of a personal, check out the description. Okay, make sure you subscribe if you are new here. Would love to have you a part of the squad. Let's see what's going on. This is going to be a 6-card spread today. Okay. Move this over a little. So the first card, Capricorn, is going to represent you and your present situation. So we have the 8 of Cups, I believe. I love this deck. I just don't know what exactly each card is because there's no label on it. But this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, the 8 of Cups. So you and your present energy. I'm not seeing this in a negative sense. Usually I would look at the 8 of Cups, not even in a negative sense in the first place, but I would perceive it differently than how I'm perceiving it today. And just for a lot of my Capricorns, this is just you realizing that there's no point in trying to push the envelope with certain things or certain people. It's just exhausting. It's not worth the time, the energy. And for a lot of you, you've already probably came to this realization prior to this time frame. But for some of you, it's like no longer giving the energy to want to fight for things that don't leave you fulfilled in the end, whether that's in your career, within your family, within your love life, whatever area in your life where you're just not feeling connected to certain things anymore. This is you being able to say, look, I'm not going to try to force the situation anymore. I have the 5 of Pentacles to clarify. Some of you really want to make more money. There's things that you would like to do and put your money, I guess, in. And you're trying to find ways to like expand your income, expand your horizons. With something you've disconnected from, this is sending you into this time period of really focusing on the things that you do care about and the things that do bring you emotional contentment. Okay, so looking at the next card, this is going to represent things that you should avoid during this time frame. And I have the 8 of Pentacles. So this is kind of going back to what I was talking about previously, giving energy to things that you've already pretty much realized is out of your realm of fixing, isn't really offering you something. This could be, for some of you actually, in particular, having something to do with love. Excuse me, I got tongue-tied. Where you're dealing with someone who was potential and you saw so much coming out of a connection with this individual, but things could be revealing to you that maybe they're not living up to their full potential and they're just not going to anytime soon. If you know you're on the edge of quitting, make sure you don't just quit your job too. That's another message that randomly came through. Especially if you don't have a backup plan. But next card is going to represent pretty much the obstacle that may come up during this time frame. So I have the Hierophant. So this could be a marriage that some of you are in. It's not really doing that well. Some of you are kind of struggling with the spiritual journey that you're going through. It's like there's a lot of questions, a lot of things that you don't necessarily feel like you can relate to with other people, or you're feeling as if other people don't understand you now. It's a lot of questioning in terms of path now. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so I have the Ace of Swords clarifying. So yeah, the obstacle could be very well an issue of sorting out some sort of relationship, marriage, having conversations that clear the energy, coming to a full understanding of what you want to do with this marriage. I have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Cups. So it's like personal confusion that may be coming from your person that's making you confused and feeling as if you need clarity on what to do, or vice versa. For some of you, it's actually just getting someone to commit. It's them kind of moving slow with the commitment process that's making you kind of anxious. Now, when it comes to the advice, I have the Strength card. So there's a need for you to really work on your level of personal confidence when it comes to career, if that's where you're struggling. Pretty much, not to even run down on all the things, wherever you're lacking a level of stability or understanding on what to do next with a particular area in your life, there's a need for you to step into a level of confidence in your decision, and also being confident in being able to move beyond said situation. Because for a lot of you, you're staying in a stressful relationship because of a lack of confidence of being able to move on and then finding someone who's better. Or with career, same thing. There's also being focused and determined on like some sort of health journey some of you are on, spiritual journey that you're on. Just already understanding that you're very strong. A lot of my Capricorns, you guys go through a lot of trivial things and still make it out on top. So you're strong. It's a matter of whether or not you believe that you're someone who's able to overcome obstacles that will carry you through. Now, when it comes to love, I have the 2 of Swords. So conflicted. You don't really know which way to move with the situation. It's like, what exactly is next for us? Or it's like you have conflicting thoughts. It's like at one moment you're like, you know what, this situation really isn't for me. And then in another breath, you're like, well, I really want to see if this relationship will improve or if things will get better. So it's conflicting. For some of you also, it's more so you guys going through verbal clashes during this time frame. So this is needing to learn how to better communicate with each other. And then the last card's going to represent career. And I have the Devil card. So this is actually you guys being really focused on career. Some of you guys, like, even in a toxic sense, this is like toxic work culture, the way I'm looking at this. So this is like slaving to either distract yourself, get enough money to do something in particular, or feeling trapped to a job and doing what you need to do to pay the bills necessarily. Some of you could be having slight distractions when it comes to work because of like personal stuff going on, but yeah. I see you guys using this as a way to kind of like take your mind off personal matters. But this is what I see. I hope you took something from this reading. If you did, thumbs it up and subscribe. Check out the description if you need a personal, and I'll see you later.